Thank you. My name's Emily Kilby. I live in Elkton, or near Elkton. As you have advised us via an NPR interview you had and in other occasions, and as the president keeps advising, read the transcript of the call, which I did, except it isn't a transcript, it's notes. But at any rate, I read it, and I was very alarmed. Not so much by the expected quid pro quo that the president attempted with the Ukrainian president, but by the whole tone of the telephone conversation between these two heads of state. I found it very embarrassing, the quality of Trump's conversation, his lack of principles, and I want you to reassure me that this incompetence that I recognize, I don't know that you do, apparently not, and his lack of principles will not affect our standing in the world, our country's standing in the world, and and will not endanger us in our standing in the world. I don't understand how people can support that really incompetent behavior on the telephone with another head of state.
Well, look, the professionals in the State Department agree with you.
I know.
Because they're in the deep state.
It's oh no.
The fact of the Ukraine has been deep state, the deep state. Oh, there is. Oh my gosh! Let me tell you, there is absolutely a deep state in Washington. Everybody ought to be afraid of it because it's unelected people who have guaranteed longevity.
No, they are not.
The joke in Washington when I first got there was that the Defense Department refers to the presidents and their people as the interns. They're like summer interns. They'll come and go, and we're here forever. This is what the deep state is like in Washington. Now, I'm not surprised that the people who Adam Schiff called to testify don't like the way the president dealt with this.
Not one.
But 63 million Americans voted for this president because a lot of them, like me, because he doesn't do things the way everybody else does. In fact, 75% of Ukrainians voted for Mr. Zelensky because they liked the fact that he didn't do business as usual in Ukraine. These were two members. Remember, it started out with Mr. Zelensky saying, I got elected to drain the swamp just like you did. I'm not surprised the State Department doesn't like Mr. Zelensky either. I get it. But I read the transcript.
Did you read the part about
I read every single part. And let me tell you something about the fake news that this is not a transcript.
It says on the top.
The president, no, it says at the bottom of it, it describes at the bottom where the inaccuracies might occur. And they occur in two circumstances. By the way, look at it. It says right at the bottom. It's the note on the bottom. If it's inaudible, in which case it's designated that something was inaudible, or if it was a translation. Now, I know Mr. Trump speaks occasionally with a New York accent, but he doesn't need a translation. And he told us, we visited him with the Freedom Caucus, we visited him 3 weeks ago in the Oval Office, and he described what happened. He says they have professionals over there, professionals who transcribe word-for-word transcription to the best of their ability, word-for-word transcription. Now, they can't guarantee it's absolutely word-for-word because there is no recording. So, of course, they can't say, yes, they can't swear on the Bible, this is word-for-word. To the best of their ability, it's a word-for-word, it's not rough, it's a word-for-word transcription. Now, read what the president said. For instance, if you listen to news, you would say, oh, well, he said, do me a favor, investigate Biden. No. On page 2, he says, at the top of page 2, oh, by the way, we had this little issue about whether Ukraine was involved with the CrowdStrike, which, by the way, remember, CrowdStrike was an attempt to hack into the DNC. Now, you would think that the Democrats would say, wow, the president's going to try to get to the bottom. Who hacked our server? No, they try to impeach him for it. Only 2 pages later, the president mentions, and oh, by the way, Joe Biden is running around saying that he got a prosecutor fired, the corruption prosecutor fired in a $1 billion quid pro quo, while his son Hunter Biden was on the board of Burisma. Now, his son, and this is not disputed, was getting $50,000 a month at least. It could be higher because some of the money went to the corporation where he was the partner, and those transactions have not been discovered yet. At least $50,000 a month to sit on a board of a company which met 4 times a year, and it was an energy company. He had no experience in energy. None. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I love representing the 1st Congressional District. But let me tell you, if somebody offers me a $50,000 a month no-show job in an area of expertise where I know nothing about tomorrow, you're going to have to elect another congressman. Because nobody in his right mind would turn down that job. But you know what? Hunter Biden should have.
My question was.
And his father should have recused himself
My
from that.
question was.
And that's pretty clear. Yeah, what was your question?
You've been here for this position
No,
for 3
I
years.
asked it. What was your question?
This week's been here for
How do you
for 3 years.
justify the incompetence of
He's
the
not
man?
incompetent.
The president is
The
not
president's not incompetent. Oh my gosh. This president has reestablished American primacy
These
in
people are
foreign
after
policy.
him for 3 years for a 2-day
No, I get it.
They want a 2-day
They're
trial.
not the only
That's
ones.
what these
They're
people
not-
want.
look,
They want a 2-day trial. Well, you had an incompetent president for the last 8 years. For Obama for the last 8 years.
Let her ask a question.
Obama was
But we know about the
incompetent.
coup
He should have
because,
been impeached
because the
100 times.
lawyer of the whistle leaker,
Obama
what we
should have
heard
been
today, he
impeached
said
100
we're going to
times.
have a coup. I get it.
And you voted
There
for
are
that guy, I'm
people-
sure.
I get it. But where is the
Obama
incompetency
is the
in
worst.
foreign policy? I understand the State Department doesn't like the way he conducts foreign policy. Was foreign policy under the Obama State Department a big success? Oh, I don't know. Let me see. North Korea, unlimited nuclear development. Iran, unlimited nuclear development. Russia attacking Ukraine and Crimea.
I don't want to hear it.
This is what, while Hillary was in charge, this is what the president was left with.
Communism and Nazism. That's how
The
it's.
fact of the matter is that I'm not going to agree that the president's incompetent in foreign policy. I'm sorry. We're going to have to agree to disagree on that.